When you come to see Circa 1958, you're going to see work by 57 groundbreaking artists who changed the course of American art for the second half of the 20th century. We worked with our guest curator, Ronnie Feinstein, in a fairly collaborative way. We had a series of meetings with faculty in different departments on campus just to get some other perspectives and give us some issues to think about. The year 1958 was really a phenomenal time in American history and American art. There was a tremendous amount of experimentation, of creativity, and a huge sense of freedom that artists could really do whatever they wanted to do to kind of break the bounds. There are several pieces in the exhibition that really speak to me in a lot of ways. The Kenneth Nolan piece, which is called That, is actually it's an interesting piece because it was originally a diptych, so there were originally two targets, and it was a long rectangular canvas. And the artist did several in this format, and after looking at them for a while, he decided it was too distracting. So he ended up cutting them in half, so now we have this perfectly square That. And there's a partner, this painting, which is somewhere else. Theta Beta is a work that's in the Ackland permanent collection. It was done at a time when artists weren't necessarily working on that large a scale. And what's truly phenomenal is the artist worked in a very small dining room in his Washington apartment. And he never actually saw the pieces while he was painting them in their entirety. And he had developed this wonderful technique of pouring paint so it kind of ripples and there are rivulets down the edges of the canvas, but he never really saw the results until later on when the canvas was taken out of the studio. I'm sitting in front of a piece by John Chamberlain called Nutcracker, which is truly one of the great works in the exhibition. John Chamberlain is pretty well universally known for using junk automobile fenders and parts to make these gorgeous sculptures, and it's such an elegant sculpture, I think you would never consider it junk looking at it. I think students will be interested in the show because it represents a very young and fresh attitude. I think, and the amount of experimentation and the attitude of the artists, students will embrace, even though the works were done 50 years ago. I think they could have been made yesterday.